Hey, it is Jeff, and I'm speaking to you on behalf of both United Campus Ministry and Joppa. You guys have been supporting me for a while now. First, with Joppa, I want to share just a little detail. Over a decade ago, I believe you guys started supporting me through your missions, and I wrote 30 churches trying to get support, because at that time, we were seeing 100 people plus each week, and I was chasing young adults around, and I was trying to do this as full time. And this church was the only church that replied and responded with support. So I was doing ministry for $50 a month, and then working odd jobs and just going into debt. But you guys have been so faithful and so supportive, and I cannot say thank you enough for that reality. So I'm about 17 years in to Joppa. That's under Youth for Christ umbrella, and so that's fully fundraised. I don't get any money from Youth for Christ other than what I fundraise. So thank you so much for your support in that arena. I really appreciate it. And then the other thing is United Campus Ministry. It's way different this year, obviously, since March. So what that looks like for us now is there's about 300 students on site, give or take, each week. So that's on site. If you work with your hands, if you need a lab, if you are doing the tech program things, that requires you to be in person on site. So those are the students that are on site. If it's an English class, most science classes, math classes, history, you're probably doing it online. So that's who's on site here. So we've been doing a weekly meal, seeing, let's say, between 30 and 50 most weeks. We topped out at 75 in the first semester, 1 or 2 weeks, but for most part it's been 30 to 50, and that's been our main outreach. The other thing that we're looking at shifting gears towards, even if we come back full strength next fall, is still doing 1 to-go meal a week. Kids can probably stay and sit by then, hopefully. But we're going to start doing some outreach events. And we tested the waters with this once already. We did Valentine's notes, encouragements to 2 senior care facilities in town, Westview Village and Brookdale. And so we sent out about 70 different pairs of notes. Each unit got 2 pieces of mail. And the response we've gotten back, we've gotten some thank you calls, we've gotten some thank you letters. And that's just been, we're just trying to bless people and get students to invest back into the community that's investing into them. Plus, we're trying to connect the students that are on campus here. It's not part of Wilmer proper. It's inside the city limits, but just by the street that's on the north side. That's the boundary. So it's separate from the city and just separated from the city. And so we're trying to make those connections. I got a few other ideas of doing basically service projects where we plan and get the kids to buy in and invest in the planning process. So it's not just me creating events, but rather students creating the events with me to just do things that bless the city. And with that, I'm hoping to get enough windows and just opportunities to share some more gospel messages. Right now, there's occasions where students will stop in or they'll ask questions. I'll get Facebook messages, I'll get text messages, and I'll get various, even former students writing me with questions regarding spiritual matters and Bible questions. And I'm able to answer those, and it's been awesome. Other times students will just stop by, they'll play a couple games with me and ask what I preached about last Sunday, and I'll get to talk to them right now about Hebrews. So yeah, that's our focus moving forward, at least my focus, and things are subject to change. We'll see how everything goes with the pandemic, but that's what's been going on. As far as Joppa, that's under Youth for Christ umbrella. And you guys have been just so awesome in supporting us there. We see about 30, sometimes up to 40 young adults a week. There's some college kids starting to come over there. We hear guest speakers. We do some musical worship. Everybody's masked up, spread out. The only people not wearing masks are the speakers and then the person leading worship. So we're trying to do as safely as possible, but we hear a speaker, we talk We talk about what we've heard. We do notes. We do Q&As. Or else we do a digital message on site with a recorded sermon and discuss that. And then we close out with some musical worship and prayer. So that's just our life right now. It's a lot easier when we're in person for these things than online, but we've done everything we can to keep continuously chasing after these young adults and pursuing them with love and in truth. And so that's about 5.5 minutes of your time. Thanks so much for your support. God bless you, and hope to see you soon.